Welcome to the Blockchain Report. We discuss all things blockchain technology, digital assets, DeFi, NFTs, and much more. Today's video, we're diving into a celebrating Bitcoin quests on Layer 3. Let's celebrate Bitcoin together and remember Satoshi's original vision. We have 4 quests in this campaign. It's the history of Bitcoin, Bitcoin's taproot and schnorr, signatures, Bitcoin in everyday life, and the Lightning Network. So, before we get started, thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, comment, share this out. Help spread the word of this channel. Share it with anyone you think would be interested in blockchain technology and all the fun, cool stuff we have going on. So, with that, let's dive into it. The first quest. The history of Bitcoin. Dive into the captivating beginnings of Bitcoin. So let's take a trip down blockchain memory lane. In 2008, an individual or group of individuals using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper. Bitcoin's first block of transactions, the Genesis block, was mined on January 3rd, 2009. The first ever transaction for real-world items occurred in 2010 for 2 pizzas priced at 10,000 Bitcoin. This event is now celebrated as Bitcoin Pizza Day. Bitcoin enables digital payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. For 15 years, Bitcoin's core protocol has operated with greater than 99% uptime and has facilitated trillions of dollars worth of payments. Time for a quiz. Who is credited with creating Bitcoin? Satoshi Nakamoto. So Hal Finney is was a software engineer that sadly had passed away in 2014, I believe, or 2013. And he received the first Bitcoin transaction. So when was the Bitcoin white paper published? 2008. What is the first block of the Bitcoin blockchain called? The Genesis block. And that's with any blockchain. It's always the Genesis block is the first block, the beginning. Now repost this on X, and bada boom. Now there is speculation that Bitcoin has been created by the government, and there's a timeline and all these different features that are included in Bitcoin and blockchain technology that have been worked on since the 70s. And there's a timeline that kind of shows all these different pieces being worked on over the decades. And it culminates with the creation of Bitcoin. And all these government agencies and people that worked in government have been part of this. And yeah, it's very interesting the more you dive into it. So next up, Bitcoin in everyday life. Let's unpack the practical use cases and real-life applications of Bitcoin. So discover how Bitcoin is transforming the way we interact with money. Bitcoin has many use cases, such as remittances, online payments, and a store of value. It allows for borderless transactions, making it an attractive option for international transactions and e-commerce. DeFi, or decentralized finance, and smart contracts, with upgrades like Taproot, Bitcoin's capabilities have expanded for building more complex applications. As a decentralized currency, Bitcoin has been embraced by people living under oppressive regimes, unstable economies, or facing hyperinflation. Hyperinflation, that's and unstable economies. We got 2 of those going on right now. So your dollar's not worth what it once was. So beyond money, Bitcoin has inspired the creation of decentralized applications, giving birth to a whole new ecosystem of innovative financial solutions. And you can't inflate Bitcoin. There's only 21 million ever to be mined, and I believe 4 or 5 million have already been lost, never to be retrieved. So supply and demand. Excuse me. This soup I'm eating for lunch has got a lot of turmeric in it, so it's A little spicy. So what is the key feature of Bitcoin that enables global accessibility? Decentralization. What are some popular use cases for Bitcoin? Cross-border payments and as an inflation-resistant store of value. Pretty neat, huh? Not sure why that didn't go to the next one, but that's okay. So next up, Bitcoin's Taproot and Schnorr signatures. So explore Bitcoin's Taproot and Schnorr signatures in depth. So Taproot, a major Bitcoin protocol upgrade, was activated in November 2021. It introduced several improvements, including better privacy for complex transactions, lower fees, and basic smart contract capabilities. As before, Bitcoin was just a way of sending payments to and from someone and a store of value. It didn't have any applications built on top of the network. So Schnorr signatures are a key component of the Taproot upgrade. They enable signature aggregation, resulting in smaller transaction sizes and increased efficiency. Taproot was a soft fork upgrade, meaning it's backwards compatible with the existing Bitcoin protocol. Nodes could choose to adopt the upgrade without affecting the core network. With Taproot and Schnorr signatures, Bitcoin continues to evolve, solving the key challenges and providing an improved user experience for its vast global user base. Time for another quiz. What are the main improvements introduced by the Taproot upgrade? Privacy and scalability. So how do Schnorr signatures improve Bitcoin's transaction efficiency? Oh, by allowing the signature aggregation. Yay. You completed the quest. Okay. Last up, the Lightning Network. Learn about the transformative impact of Bitcoin's Layer 2 Lightning Network. Discover how the Lightning Network has revolutionized Bitcoin transactions by making them faster and cheaper. Let's dive in. The Lightning Network is a Layer 2 solution built on top of Bitcoin's blockchain. It uses smart contracts to create payment channels, allowing for instant transactions with minimal fees. This scalability solution addresses Bitcoin's capacity constraints. With the Lightning Network, users can transact with each other off-chain, reducing the burden on the main blockchain. And this is the issue that Ethereum faces with high gas fees. You have one layer with everything being done on it, approving transactions, checking the security of the transactions, making sure that nobody's violating the network and validating transactions. All this stuff is being done on one layer, and it causes so much congestion and issues, and the network fees go up, and it's a big mess. So there's a lot of Layer 2s that are being introduced to help mitigate that congestion, or taking certain features off-chain and having them processed to where they don't cause a lot of gas fee increases. So a lot of cool stuff. And there's even blockchain networks that have split their the features of the blockchain, like the underlying mechanisms. They split it up into different layers or different phases, I guess, and have stuff moved off chain. They compute certain certain things and then bring it back on chain. And that helps reduce a lot of network congestion and gas fees, like I said. So funds are locked into a multi-signature wallet, and the channel is updated with each transaction. When users want to settle their transactions on chain, they can simply close the payment channel, and the final state of the channel is recorded on the blockchain. This innovative approach has opened the door for micropayments and new use cases. The Lightning Network is still growing and evolving. Its development demonstrates the potential for further innovation and expansion in the world of Bitcoin, ensuring its continued relevance in the digital economy. Time for a quiz. So what problem does the Lightning Network primarily address for Bitcoin? Scalability. Which type of transactions does the Lightning Network enable? Off-chain. How does the Lightning Network facilitate off-chain transactions? By using smart contracts. What is the typical transaction speed on the Lightning Network? Seconds. Minutes, that's the original blockchain, or the original Bitcoin network is 10 minutes. So if you buy Bitcoin and you go to send it somewhere, expect at least 10 minutes for it to take at least 10 minutes. So there you go. Celebrating Bitcoin, getting to know a little bit more of the beginnings and the creation and network upgrades. And there's a lot of cool stuff being developed on the blockchain network now, including NFTs that are inscribed onto a Bitcoin. It's kind of complex or complicated once you start diving into it, but pretty cool stuff. But that is it for me today in this video. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, and I'll be happy to reach back out. But with that, this is the Blockchain Report. Have a wonderful day. Peace.